Hey guys, Tommy and my dad here from the Los Angeles Auto Show, and what do we have for you today?
We have a pickup truck, Tommy, but it's called a Warlock. Is that like the old one?
No, it is not like the old one. So we are here at the Ram booth at the 2019 Los Angeles Auto Show, and we're taking a look at, well, a truck, an old truck, just not that old. So the old Warlock from the 1970s was a really cool trim edition. It had like gold wheels and gold pinstriping along a black truck. Well, this is the newish Warlock, and I say newish because this is actually the previous generation Ram truck with some interesting features added onto it.
Wait, this looks like the last gen truck, Tommy. Am I wrong? I mean, this does not look like the current Ram 1500.
Yeah, you're actually not wrong at all. So this is a classic. So what Ram is doing is they're building the new generation Ram 1500 alongside this old generation, which they're calling the classic. So you have a couple different body styles, and the Warlock is, if we're being honest, kind of a parts bin collection of stuff they had, I don't want to say lying around, but stuff they had lying around to put on this truck.
I'm sure that they would not agree with that. I think they're going to say that this is a value truck where you can get the previous generation Ram with a cool paint color, a cool name, and save a bunch of money. Isn't that right? So what is special about this? What makes it unique, and what makes it different than the last gen 1500, Tommy?
Well, it is a last gen 1500.
But why is it special? What have they added to it?
Well, they've added this kind of unique front end here. So
Well, it's got the mustache.
It does. It's largely kind of like a Rebel. So there's a lot of Rebel bits that you'd find on this vehicle. So like the front end is very similar to Rebel. The sport hood here is very similar to Rebel. It's got about a 1-inch lift on it, which is once again very similar to a Rebel, but it's got street tires on it. It's more of a street going truck. Now, I know I sound like I'm being kind of harsh on the truck, but it actually is a super good deal. So you can get a lot of truck here for very limited amount of sum, essentially, because this starts at like 35 grand, which is a tremendous deal for what you get.
You know, everybody always wants like us to feature work trucks, and every time we feature work trucks, everybody's like, yawn. So people like work trucks, but they don't like us featuring work trucks because, let's face it, they're not as sexy as the new trucks. What's the inside like? Is it the old truck?
Yeah.
That's got a big screen though, look. Go show them. Okay, so there are some, you know, pretty plasticky plastics in here. But this material is really nice. Actually, I like the seats a lot. And look at the big screen, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it's you connect 8.4. I don't actually think they're going after the work truck world here, though, Dad.
Right, but I'm saying price-wise.
Oh, price-wise, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is a 4-wheel drive equipped truck. Even this old Ram interior is really quite nice. So big set of gauges here in the center with actually a really big central screen in the cluster. Of course, you've got the little rotary dial here. Old school key. This still has the key to start. But the seats are basically the same as a new truck, if we're being totally honest. And it's just a big interior. I mean, it really is a lot of function in a good deal.
Yeah, you know, it kind of shows you that trucks have not changed that much over the generations, right? Especially not full-size trucks like this, right?
Right.
The cab size has kind of remained pretty much the same. The chassis has remained pretty much the same. And I think, what's under the hood of this one, do we know?
It's the same engine as a new one.
Is it?
Yeah, pretty much.
We're looking at the 5.7 liter Hemi, so I'm thinking this has got to be the same engine that you would get in a regular one, but Tommy's popping the hood, so let's take a look. Let's see this Hemi. As if we could tell the difference between a new one and an old one, right?
Yeah, the Hemis are pretty much the same.
Yeah, there hasn't been much of a change. I mean, there's e-torque, right? But this one, of course, doesn't have e-torque.
No, this is a non-e-torque equipped truck.
Nor should it probably have it because it's, like I say, it's a previous gen.
Right, exactly. But a really cool kind of color. Now, this truck actually comes in 2 different cab configurations.
Yeah.
So you can get it in the full kind of crew cab. This one is a quad cab, which means we've got these little shorty doors. But 395 horsepower to that 5.7 liter Hemi. Look at that little shorty door.
Yeah, see how much room you have. You have a seat back there. It's not bad.
It's not too bad. I mean, it's not as long as the longer cab version, but it still is pretty good.
You know, a dog would be very happy back there.
Right, or kids.
Yeah.
Or even full-size adults on like a normal trip, not a full road trip, you know.
But of course, the business end of the truck, which is the bed, right?
Yep.
Is just as adequate. There probably isn't as much, you know, tie downs. I don't think that this is dampened, right? Yeah, that's not dampened for sure. We don't have little lights here. We only have 4 tie down points.
Yep.
but it is lined.
Fully bed lined.
Yeah.
And look, you even have the chrome polished kind of dual exhaust poking out the back.
What do you think of the wheels?
I like them. They're kind of like I think they're a 20-inch. They're almost like a matte finish, which is cool.
Yeah.
And I really like the fender flares. It really ties the truck in pretty well.
You know, this kind of cement color is really popular right now. I think part of the appeal of this is the color. I mean, if you look over there, there's a Jeep Gladiator with a very similar kind of cementy color.
Yeah, I think it's called Mojave.
Is it?
Is the color,
On
yeah.
the Jeep, yeah. This one it's not. It's
No, on
something
this
else.
one it is called
Is it
Mojave.
really?
Yeah. Mhm.
Get out.
See? Where is it? I just saw it. Exclusive Mojave sand.
Yeah, monotone paint. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, blackened out. So, yeah, it makes it pretty cool. Now, guys, we're here at the second day of the press days of the LA Auto Show, and at noon today, PST time, we're going to be doing a walk around and showing you guys all the coolest vehicles that we've seen. So come on back at noon PST. That would be, what, 3 EST? 1 MST?
Yes.
2 CST?
That sounds right.
You were thinking about that for a while. And let's do a walk around and show them all the coolest vehicles.
But let us know what in the comment section below. What do you think of the Ram 1500 Classic Warlock? It does represent a huge amount of value. 395 horsepower, 410 pound-feet of torque in a cool color. What else do you need?
Yeah, or is it, you know, a vehicle where the tooling has been paid for and, you know, it's helping to pay the bills of FCA? Love to know your opinion. As always, this is Roman.
And Tommy, go back to tfltruck.com for the latest and greatest in new truck reviews.
The girl behind you is doing some fun stuff. See you guys later. Bye.